right, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the long-awaited worst best NBA 2K tier list that's gonna be on YouTube as of 2022. So I have been being asked for a long time to make this tier list, but I wanted to wait because I wanted to wait until 2K22 was in full swing and at its peak of where it was going to be at. So that's why I waited so long. So now that 2K22 is coming to an end and the game is basically done, and I thought, you know, the game is as good as it's going to be or it's as bad as it's going to be, why not just go ahead and, you know, go with, you know, the perfect time to make this tier list. And 2K23 is also right around the corner, so that's another reason why I'm making this tier list, because, you know, 2K23 is probably going to be, who knows, I don't know. But anyway, we got the tier list right here. I didn't make this right here, this already made because I ain't playing making all this stuff. So it says goated, cool, decent, mid, and trash. I'm not gonna lie, that just sounds stupid. Why does he have decent over mid? Whoever made this is stupid. What is, like a 12-year-old? All right, so now I made some slight renovations and slight changes to this little tier grading system. So of course we got God tier, excellent, good, mid, and trash. Now we're gonna start from, wait, hold on, there's something else is stupid. Why do they have Candace Parker as one of the covers for 2K22? This is gonna serve as current gen, I'm sorry. Okay, now with this tier list, we gonna start from the original 2K if it's up here and go all the way to the latest 2K. Which a lot of y'all probably don't care about the earliest ones because a lot of y'all probably too young to even know about the earliest 2Ks, but we're gonna do it anyway. So the first 2K was NBA 2K, if I can find it. Let me see, I see 2K1. Where was the earliest one at? Here we go. NBA 2K. Now this game, see, the thing is, you know what? Can I add another column? Cause I never, did I play this game? I can't remember if I played it or not. If I didn't play the game, I can't rank it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Can you add a column somehow? Alignment chart? You know what? We just gonna keep it at the bottom. I don't know how to add a column. Let me see. View community rank. I don't care about the community. You know what? We're gonna view the community rank at the end, but as of right now, I'm just gonna try to add another column if I can. How do I add another column? Let me see. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'll do. For the 2Ks I've never played, I'm just gonna leave them down here because I don't know where to rank them at, because it wouldn't be fair for me to try to rank something I never played. But at the same time, I don't know, can I rank these or not? Like, 2K came out in 2000. This is basically like the equivalent to NBA. Well, it's not equivalent to the NBA Live 2000, but it's okay. So basically, I'll just say this: when this game came out, NBA Live 2000 also came out, and NBA Live 2000 was way better than this game. It was way better. I've never played this game, but I've seen it on YouTube, so I can't rank it 'cause I never played it. But I know that it was not that good of a game based off what I've seen. But again, I've never played it, so I can't rank it. 2K1. I think I have played this game. I can't remember whether or not I played this game. So I'm not going to rank it just because of the fact I can't remember. But again, this competition when this game came out was NBA Live 2001. And I know it's not fair to really compare these games. I should just, you know, grade them as their own separate entities. But I got to compare them because I never played them. So I know this wasn't as good as, I know this game wasn't as good as NBA Live 2000. That's when Cyber Jordan came back. And NBA Live 2000 was one of the greatest basketball games I've ever played, even to this day. It's still top 10 for me. So I know it wasn't better than this. I know NBA Live was better than this game at the time, and I know that this game right here was not better than Live 2001 either. NBA 2K2. I have played this, even for its time. I ain't gonna lie, dog. We gotta do this real quick. We gotta do this. We have to do it. We gotta do it. Trash. I played this. I went back and played this like at the end of last year. I played it on an emulator for like the PC, for like, what was it, PS2 emulator. And I know you can't really, okay, here's the thing. Like I said before, you have to grade each game based off of its time and not compare it to what's out now, because that wouldn't be fair. So this whole list is based off of the games when they came out at their time. So this game right here, even for its time, it was trash. Because I played this game, 2K2, and I also played NBA Live 2002. I ain't gonna lie, NBA Live 2002 was also not a good game. It was mid at best, but it was better than this game for sure, because I played both. You know, Live 2000 was excellent. Live 2001 was good. 2002 was mid. That's the year they had Steve Francis on the cover, I remember. So yeah, it was still better than this game. This game is trash, I ain't gonna lie. The animations felt clunky, even for its time. I played this game when it was new, back in like 2002 or 2001. This game was super clunky with the animations. It was terrible, and even back then I was used to Live 2002, so this was just terrible. 2K3 was an improvement over 2002. I'll say I think, matter of fact, 2003, this is when the graphic style changed. If I can remember, this is when like, no, was it 2003? Yeah, it was 2003, I think. This is when the graphic style changed and the player models got better. And the gameplay was a little bit smoother, but I don't really have to go much in depth about this because a lot of y'all, like I said, don't really remember these games because y'all didn't play them. A lot of y'all didn't even come along until like 2K9, so I don't have to explain this tier list. I'll make another tier list in the future to, you know, get more in depth with it and all that stuff. But like, anyway, 2K3 was mid. It was better. It wasn't trash anymore like 2K2 was, but it was mid. It wasn't, I ain't gonna say it was a good game, but it was a lot better. It, like I said, graphics was better. It had new animations. I remember the gameplay was a little bit smoother, but it wasn't good though. It was mid. ESPN Basketball was the next game. And by the way, I'm gonna actually put these games like kind of, I guess I could say, like I'll put this in front of this. This is better than the predecessor, which is 2K3. Because the graphic style is basically the same player models. They added new animations as well in this game. I don't remember that much of this game. I played it too though, but it was a little bit better. They added like, I think this is when they added like a little bit more course you play on the outside portion of the game, like the game modes, like what's it called? Not Blacktop. It was called something, but it was a little bit better. Again, y'all don't care about this game that much because it's old and y'all don't really remember it anyway. A lot of y'all is too young to remember. ESPN Basketball. This game was actually good. This had Ben Wallace on the cover. I remember this game. The gameplay again took a slight improvement, and the graphics took, well, the graphics was the same from like this game to this game. The graphics were all the same. 2K5 was the same. They had decent commentary. This game's game modes was pretty decent. What else we got? 2K6. This is when it came out on the next gen consoles at the time, which was, you know, Xbox. And in my opinion, ESPN Basketball was better than this game slightly. You know what? I want to do this. This game was better than these two, but they weren't better than this one. I ain't gonna lie. 2K6 was mid. I ain't gonna lie. Like all it had over ESPN, like the reason why it was mid is because it didn't really improve upon the gameplay standpoint of ESPN Basketball. I remember at the time when this game was new, the only improvement to the game that I can remember was the graphics were a little bit better because they had the sweat. That's back when, you know, the Xbox was new, the Xbox 360 is called or whatever. It had sweat, like your players would sweat more. And that was really it. There was no gameplay changes that I can remember from ESPN to this game. Like from this game in 2000 that came out in 04, 05, and this game that came out in 05, 06, there was no real difference to me from what I can remember. So that's why this game is mid, because it didn't improve upon anything from, you know, the previous year. All right, next up, where's it at? This game was great. This game was really good. I want to put this definitely above all the rest of the games on this tier list so far, but I remember this game. This game was ahead of its time. I ain't gonna lie, this game was ahead of its time. NBA 2K7, what made this game so great was, well, multiple things. Number one, if you can remember, if you played this game, you would know. This game actually had my career before my career was a thing. You created your My Player and took your player through a cinematic story mode with cutscenes back in NBA 2K7. I remember it like it was yesterday. You could go, it started off with you shooting free throws against Shaq at Venice Beach. And it just had like, also this game had signature styles. This was, I believe, the first year where they implemented signature styles and signature jump shots. So every player had his own signature jump shot. This game was goated. Well, it wasn't goated, but it was really good though. I want to put it in excellent almost, but I don't know if it was that good or not, but it's definitely better than all these games. But 2K7 had that. More improved graphics again. The court looked more realistic. It was graphically even better than 2K6 the previous year, of course, because it was still on a new console generation. Should I put this in excellent? Just because I'll put it in excellent for now, and I might come back to it because, I mean, it might not be better than the ones that's in excellent. Again, I'm going off of the game for its time. I'm not going to compare it to like 2K20 because that wouldn't even be fair. Obviously, 20 is a better game from like a gameplay mechanic standpoint, but in terms of it's a good overall game, I can't say that yet. Anyway, on to the next game. We had NBA 2K8, and 2K8, where's it at? If I can find it. How do you miss out on 2K8? Am I stupid? Yeah. They have 2K17 twice, but not 2K8. Oh, here you go. I'm stupid. 2K8. This game was good. It wasn't better than 2K7 because just like from 2K5 to 2K6, they did not implement anything that I can remember to improve the game. They did not have new signature styles. The gameplay was a little bit better. It was a little bit smoother from what I can remember, but that's expected because it's a newer game, so I can't really count that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make sense in a little bit what I'm talking about, even though that makes sense, but it doesn't. I'll explain it a little bit later. But anyway, the gameplay was a little bit better on 2K8 than 2K7. Oh yeah, and the graphics were a little bit better too because the player model, well really it was the player models that was better. The graphics weren't better, it was the player models that were better. Other than that, signature styles are the same. A little bit smoother gameplay, but not enough to say it's a better game than 2K7. Anyway, 2K9, gotta do it. 2K9 is going right here. If I can get it, let me see. Switch this up right here. Here we go. 2K9. Where do I even start? 2K9 was such a great game. Like, this game graphically was better than all of these games right here, of course. Graphically, the game was there. From a presentation standpoint, the game was better. They had the actual commentator sitting in the chair before the game even started. The game was just, this game had blacktop. Well, this game had blacktop too. These games had blacktop also, but this game was just way better. This game was like 2K8, but just much improved. It had, I think, living rosters for the first time. Or not living rosters. It was something like Live 09, because at the time Live 09 had what was called living rosters, or not living rosters, but like player DNA. It was something with DNA, where like if a player would like have an injury, they'd be injured on the game like a few hours later or something like that. But it was 2K9 had something like this also, but this game was just, it was so much better than, like, the only difference is that it didn't have a cinematic My Career because My Career wasn't a thing yet, but it was better than 2K7. Okay, next up we got 2K10, and you already know because of My Career, it's going right here. My Career, this paved the way for what we have now, which is My Career, which is of course branched out into the city and everything we have now, but this is such a great game because of My Career, and that's really it. And from a gameplay standpoint, I would say that it's basically neck and neck. Well, I like the running mechanic better on this game with the fast breaks and stuff. Like, for example, Dwayne Wade would like push the ball in front of him with his left hand and go to his right, and the dribble animation on fast break was so realistic. But other than that, this game was only better than 2K9 because of the My Career. That's literally it. That's literally it. All right, what's up next? Of course, 2K11. We know we got to put this right here. In my opinion, this is an unpopular opinion of mine. I feel like 2K11 is not even, like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all put 2K11 right here, but I'm putting 2K11 right here, and I'll explain why. Well, matter of fact, let me put this down here. You know what? Yeah. I'm putting 2K11 right here. 2K11 is the best game on this tier list so far, in my opinion. And of course, 2K11 had the Jordan challenges. It was the first 2K that brought back Michael Jordan. It had, you know, the Jordan challenges with the grainy picture. It had the detail with, like, you know, the filter over the games to make it look like it was the old, like, all that made the game great. It had the Jordans that came back, like Jordans, I think 1 through 23 was in this game. It had crew mode. It had so much in this game that was great. So yes, this game is better than all these games right here, but is it better? Is this like the best 2K of all time? No, it's not. And not in my opinion, it's not. I would honestly argue that this game, and this is a very unpopular opinion of mine, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna make a lot of people mad probably by saying this, but I'm saying it anyway because it's my channel, it's my video. This game is literally this game, but improved in a lot of areas, and it's not as improved in a lot of areas as well. But for the most part, it's an improved version of, like, 2K12 is an improved version of 11, and I'm gonna explain why. Because you see, with 2K12, what 2K11 had that 12 didn't is crew mode, which is big. I understand that. And also 2K11 had rookies that worked when the game first came out, and 2K11 had working rookies and 2K12 didn't, because 2K12, if you don't remember, they had no rookies when the game first came out, and they also had the black arms with the rookie glitch when the rookies actually did come out. So this game was a flawed mess at first when it came out. But in terms of a gameplay perspective, which honestly, I know I said earlier, you can't really compare gameplay because of course you would expect the next predecessor of a game to be better than the previous year in terms of gameplay that's expected. So you can't really reward that, but at the same time, like, these games are literally, like, from a gameplay standpoint, they're the exact same, except with 12, it had more animations than 11, and the gameplay felt slightly smoother, which again, that's expected because it's a new game. But like, you would have to just go back and play the games if you don't, you know what I'm talking about, as to why I want to put this ahead of this. Like, these games are literally the same game. It's just, this game had a little bit more details in this game. Like, this game had Michael Jordan from like 1990 with like baggy shorts, and this game had Michael Jordan in 1990 with like the short shorts that he wore in 1990. Because the 1990 Michael Jordan shorts was different than like 95 Michael Jordan shorts. Y'all don't care about that, but I'm just saying, like, it's little things like that that make the game better than like this game, you know what I'm saying? So also this game, like, just like I said, the gameplay was smoother. It just had, also, not only did it have the Jordan challenges, they had like challenges with every NBA legend. Again, I know this had no crew mode. I know this had no rookies when the game first came out. But other than that, to my knowledge, this game was a lot better than this game. It's literally the same game with just a little bit added features and a little bit taken out features, you know what I'm saying? I think they took out celebrities in 2K12 also. No, they didn't take them out. I don't remember. They might have, they might not. But either way, these games are the same. 12 is just better than 11. And if you don't believe me, you'll believe Dom 2K because he said the same thing I said. So shout out Dom 2K. I know if my analysis, I'm sorry, it's not that good. It's probably because it's late at night. It's like currently 4 in the morning. So that's why I'm kind of tired. I'm not able to remember everything I wanted to say with this tier list. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make it. Next up is probably one of the most overrated 2Ks of all time. Where's it at if I can find it? If I can find this game, where is it at? Where is it at? 2K16 threw me off because it's a similar cover to 13, but it's not. Here we go, 2K13. A lot of people say that 2K13 will belong here, but it won't. 2K13, in my opinion, belongs right here. You know what? I'd argue that 2K13 goes right here. And I'm gonna tell you why. The only great thing about 2K13 is the soundtrack, curated by Jay-Z. Other than that, 2K13 was the start of the games, or the start of the series going downhill. 2K13, if you think about it, was the implementation of VC, virtual currency, what we have now. 2K13 was also a slight downgrade in graphics. If you don't believe me, go back and play 2K13 and then go back and play 2K12 if you can. Download it on your PC if you have to. Like, go back and download 2K12 on your PC and then download 2K13. The graphics took a slight downgrade in this game from 12. Also, the gameplay was slightly better in 13 because I believe this is the year that they changed the dribble stick to the right stick from the left stick in 12, which I did like better. However, this game had so many problems. I'm not saying that all these games didn't have problems of their own in terms of gameplay, but this game had such big gameplay issues that I can remember. Like, for example, for one, you could not block dunks in this game at all. This game also had the spin dunk glitch where you can do a spin move like with Dwayne Wade or LeBron and then dunk on the whole team. It was so unrealistic and it was so trash. I hated it so much. This game also had the one-legged threes. Like, this game was so overrated. This game it's not a bad game, it's just not as good as these games right here. I don't feel like none of these games. I'd even take 2K7 for its time over this game. But that's just my opinion though. But that's 2K13. A lot of people love this game. Me personally, I don't. I mean, I know it also gave us the blacktop and it gave us the my player where you can play against your other people, my player online and stuff, which is kind of like the first little taste of park we got in this game. But like, still, this game is not. This is probably the most overrated 2K of all time. This game and 11, probably the most overrated. 2K14, where we at? 2K14, you know what I'm doing with this. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all see my graphics on this Possibilities video, you know I'm a graphics whore. I ain't gonna lie. I love art. In school, I went to the East Wade School of Arts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to the School of Arts in high school for a reason. I love art, and graphics is art. I love this game mostly because of its graphics. Because in all honesty, this game, and I know I sound stupid by saying this, but like, this game from a gameplay standpoint is very similar to this game. Well, no, you know what? It's not similar. It plays almost just like 13, but it's way better than 13 because of the fact that in this game you can actually block dunks, and there was no one-legged threes like it was in this game, and also there was no spin dunks, which was also a gameplay exploit glitch in 2K13. So 2K14 from a gameplay standpoint was what 2K13 should have been, which is the only reason why I put 2K13 down here, because it has so many problems in terms of gameplay and so many glitches. But 2K14 took out all the glitches from 13, so the game played the way 13 supposedly played or was supposed to play, and it also had way better graphics. The graphics in 2K14 from 13, from PS3 to PS4 was like night and day, or from Xbox 360 to Xbox One was like night and day. Don't believe me? Go on YouTube. Y'all know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all just watching this video was playing this game when it first came out, so y'all know. Just go back on YouTube and look at old videos of this game when it first came out, the OMG trailer, anything. This is also the first year they added My Career with the cutscenes, cinematic cutscenes. That was huge. This is also the birth of My Part. Y'all, 2K14 for the PS4 and Xbox One does not get enough roses. It really don't. This game is really what, I know I said it was 2K13, with like VC, which is what gave us VC today, which is trash, but this game right here pioneered what we have now. My Career with cinematic cutscenes, which is what we have today. The My Part, which is now the city, and then also the graphics is just the graphics, but you get what I'm saying though. This game is, even though people know it's a great game, I still feel like it's one of the most underrated 2K games of all time. 2K14 is one of my top, probably my top 3 favorite 2K of all time to this day. All right, but next up we got 2K15. Where's it at? 2K15, this is when the park exploded right here. This is, should I say it's God tier? I don't think it wouldn't be fair to not put this on the same level as 14 because it did everything 14 did, but better. The only thing worse that I could think of from 15 to 14, well, actually there was two things. The first thing that was worse from 14 to 15 was the demigod thing, because this was when demigods was a problem. And number two, the graphics was worse. That's the only main glaring issues that you would notice when you first pick up this game versus 2K14 was, again, the demigod problem. And then on top of that, like I said, the problem with the graphics not being as good, because in this game, the graphics looked like beautiful. It looked like glistening, shiny, and lifelike. And in this game, the graphic style, or the art style of the graphics, looked like more dull. The color palette in 15 was more dull compared to 14. You know, on top of that, the demigods in the park was a problem, but park exploded in this game. And this isn't the game that really made park YouTubers what they are now. Like, this is not when Pretty Boy Fredo wasn't Pretty Boy Fredo yet when this game came out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was gonna say shout out to Pretty Boy Fredo, but he's a clown. So anyway, this game was still like, this is the first game I started playing park on. I didn't even play park in this game at all. I didn't play it until 15, because this is when affiliations came out. This game, you got to give this game its roses also, because this is when affiliations came out. You know what I'm saying? That's big. But 2K15 and all, I say, I don't want to put it, even though it's on the same level as 14 in a sense, that demigod problem made me had to put it in excellent. I can't put it in you know what I'm saying? Because 14 had the main reason why I'm putting 14 over 15 is because it had no big issues that the community hated. Not that I knew of. I mean, yeah, it had its, I'm not saying 14 is a perfect game, because no 2K is a perfect game, but like 14 did not have any huge gameplay issues or any big issues or glitches at all. Like, again, when 14 was new, nobody talked about a big gameplay issue or a big problem in the game. 15 had the big problem with bad voice acting. Dion Waiters. We ain't forgot about Dion Waiters. Who have thought? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? So 15 had a lot of issues that 14 didn't have. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I put it over 14 over 15. On top of that, the graphics was beautiful over this game. Anyway, gotta do it. 2K16, it's only right. In my opinion, this game right here, should I say it's the best 2K to date? I'd argue it probably is. Because, like, in a sense, from a gameplay standpoint, this game felt a good balance of arcadey and realistic at the same time. But at the same time, if you go back and play this game, you'll notice that, like, this game, the way the players move in the park, it is unrealistic. So people complain about the game being unrealistic, but then this game was unrealistic in terms of movement, because you would slide around a lot and like bounce around when you dribble. So it's unrealistic, but it looked unrealistic, but it felt realistic, if that made sense. Like, it felt great. It was a good balance. This is what the 2K game should feel like. It was fun. The affiliations was great. This is when 2K YouTube took off, and 2K16 was a polished 15 in my opinion. Like, the game was just way better. The gameplay was perfect, dog. What else y'all say? When I first got this game, I noticed it immediately. This game was perfect. I don't feel like there's much I can say about this game, because everybody knows about 16. 16 is, in my opinion, probably the best 2K to date. I ain't gonna lie. 2K17, another unpopular opinion. I don't know why it's up here twice, but 2K17, in my honest opinion, well, this is just, if I'm being biased based off of my experience with the game, I put the game down here because I hated 2K17. Because 2K17, like, most people in the community love 17 because of how glitchy the dribbling was. They love the dribbling in this game. But in terms of an overall package, I would say that 2K16 was way better than 17. Like, if you think about it, 17 was a downgrade from 16 in almost every way. In terms of graphics, the graphic style was way better in 16 than 17. Like, 17 had that shiny, plasticky look to the players. Also, the players' body types was unrealistic. I talked about this in my graphics on Next Gen Possibilities video for 2K21 back in the day, like 2 years ago. So if you want to watch that video after this one, you can, because I talk about that in more detail in that video. But in this game, the players are like the Iron Sheet. It's one of the things I said in that video also, is the players' arms, and like, they look like they're made out of clay. The graphics was worse. The gameplay was not as smooth. You couldn't chain together dribble moves. I mean, the dribbling was more arcadey and, I guess, in a sense, more fun, which is again why people love this game so much. But like, in terms of everything else, like, the game was just not good to me. You had Grand Badge in this game, which was okay. You had the same part in 17 and 16, which was terrible to me. Also in this game, like, the dribbling is the only thing good in this game I could say is the dribbling. People love the glitchy, cheesy dribbling. That's it. I didn't like it that much. Like, I'd rather have this dribbling from 16 to 17. I mean, then again, the dribbling in 16 that I didn't like was like, you flick the right stick up and you do like a whole dribble sequence. I did not like that. I ain't gonna lie, I did not like that. But other than that, I like the gameplay. But the dribbling in this game, I guess, was better. But like, also, and I'm not bad at the game, so like, I wasn't bad at 17, but I would airball so much on 17. Like, the shooting was weird in this game. They implemented airballing and they made it like horrible in this game. Like, you could not shoot right unless you had a sharpshooter or even with I had a shot, because this is back when like, I think single archetypes came out and I had a shot creator and I would airball all the time. I had a 6'3" shot creator and I couldn't shoot worth nothing in this game. And I'm not bad at shooting in the game. I've never been bad at shooting in 2K game, but this game was just overrated in my opinion. Like the only good thing about it is dribbling, but I will put it in mid, but I know people are gonna be mad, so I'll just put it, just to be nice, I'll put it right. It's not better than 2K9 though. Not to me, it's not. And it's definitely not better than 10 either. Man, I don't know where to put this at. Because if it was up to me, I'd put it right here. But just to be nice to y'all, I ain't gonna put it in mid. That's all. You know what? It's my list. I don't care what y'all want. I take that back. It's my list. If y'all don't like it, y'all don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tim the Tap Man says, it's my list. This is my list. Just like he says, this is my list. So I'm gonna put it right here. I know y'all want it to be like probably, y'all want it like right here. Like this is the code game. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm putting it right here, man. I ain't like this game like that. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, 2K18. Yeah. I'm playing. Don't click off the video. I'm playing. I'm putting 2K18. You know what? This is why I want to create another column. This is exactly why. But this deserves its own column right here. And that own column should be heaven tier. Let me stop. I'm playing. Nah, but 2K18. What do I have to say about this game? Matter of fact, I don't gotta say nothing about this game. If you already know, you know. Matter of fact, if you don't know about basketball video games, you still know, because that's how bad this game was. This is the worst 2K of all time. Like, where do I start? A terrible neighborhood, bikes that were too slow, a glitchy neighborhood that wouldn't even let you go into the park at the time because it was always under construction, a t-shirt kiosk that didn't work, what was it, a pro-am that didn't work right, walk-on pro-am that didn't work. Like, where do I start? Haircuts that cost 1,000 VC? Like, where do I start with this game? I don't know where to start. The worst my career story of all time, oh my God. Be fresh. A stupid my career story that made no sense and was extremely, it wasn't even cliche, it was just dumb because it was so unrealistic and it was just like so Cinderella storybook. It made no sense. Your my player, for those of y'all that don't know, your my player in 2K18 story mode was a unnamed DJ that went to a hoop it up tournament in the park and made a name for himself and attracted the eyes. This game is messing me up. That's why I'm stuttering. This game is so bad it's messing me up. But it's the game making me stutter. But nah, you attracted the attention of NBA scouts at a hoop it up basketball tournament at a local park and got onto an NBA team from NBA scouts being at a local, like that's like me going to my local YMCA at a tournament or a function they're having, and then the scout for the Chicago Bulls just happens to be there and says, you know what? We got an extra spot on our roster for you. Like, it was stupid. ATM made this. I'm not to explain this game. If y'all already know about this game, it's trash. It belongs worse than trash. I'd rather play Kobe Bryant's NBA courtside on Nintendo 64 than play this game. And I know a lot of y'all too young to even know what that is. So this game is trash. Okay, 2K19, where's it at? Let's just get past it. I don't want to talk about 18 anymore. This game's giving me PTSD. Just to even talk about it. 2K19. I want to put it here because I love this game, but it did have pushing, it had post-score problems, and that's really it. But this game is, to me, it's better than all of these games. Is it better than, no, I can't say that. I can't, this is tough. Because 2K11 is better than 19, I guess, but then so is 12 if that's the case, because 12 is 11 but better. 19 isn't better than, it's tough. To me, but then you can say the 19 is not even better than 15. No, but there's the demigod problem, which was bigger than any problem 19 had. So I can't say that. 19 was a breath of fresh air. I can't say that. Why am I stuttering? But 19, this is tough. To me, this is tough. To y'all, it might not be, but to me, it is. 19. You know what? I think this is good where it's at. I know a lot of y'all mad at me for having 12 right here, but this is good where it's at for right now. Next up, 2K20. Also, just like 17, unpopular opinion, I'm probably by myself on this one. I did not like 20 like that. And if it's up to me, I'm putting 20 right here because from 19 to 20, to me, the gameplay was a downgrade. 2K20 had the slashers was so broken in this game. The behind the backs was also broken in this game. We had the same park as 2K19. The gameplay speed was way slow. I keep saying that and y'all keep ignoring me when I say that. The gameplay speed from 19 to 20 was so much slower. They slowed down the gameplay speed so much. And nobody notices that for some reason. The gameplay speed was too slow in 2K20. Like, come on now. When this game, y'all praise this game now, but when it was new, when this game was in its prime, We went back to 19. Do y'all forget we went back to 19? We hated this game. How do we all of a sudden now love this game? I don't understand it. I never loved this game. No, it's not a bad game. It's just not. This game is like when 21 was out, this game was better than 21. I ain't gonna lie. We'll get to 21 in a little bit. But this game, like, come on now. Oh, it's better than. Okay, well, it is better than 2K8. I will say that. It is better than 2K8. I won't even say it's better than 2K13. I mean, from a problem standpoint, it's better than 13, but like as an overall game, like I said, it wouldn't be fair to say that 20 is better than 13 because it's newer. So I'm keeping that into account. So I'm putting it like this for right now. Espn Basketball is better than 2K8, like I said before. Nah. Is it worse than 13? Yo, this is tough, dog. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it ahead of 2K13. But this is just my opinion, though. Like, there was so many issues I had with this game. And also with the same part was big to me. Like this, y'all, this is also just like 17, one of the most overrated 2Ks of all time in my opinion. 21, where's it at? Let's just get it over with. Let's just get this over with. 21, where you at? Matter of fact, this is not 19. This is not 19 we know. This is 19. Here we go. Okay, 21. Which one do we want? We want Zion or we use Zion. Yep. Leave that right there. Matter of fact, both of these, I forgot these two different games. Both of these are trash. You could not shoot in this game at all. On this game, blow-bys was rim running was a problem in this game. Like, there's so many issues with both games. I don't know which one. I don't even know which one was worse. I don't know. I would probably say that the next gen version was worse than the current gen version, honestly. I played the next gen version more because I hated the fact that you couldn't shoot in this game at all. The shooting in this game was worse than 17 in my opinion. Way worse. This is the worst shooting 2K of all time in my opinion. Like this game is almost as bad as 2K18, but it's not. I'd say it's like this because the big glaring issue in this game was the Curry slide and the fact that shooting is too hard. But it's still better than this game because in this game, the city was too big, it was boring, rim running was a problem. Every build can do everything in this game. Like this game had no skill gap at all. In this game, they're both terrible games. Like who am I kidding? They're both terrible. But this game was better than this one. Like 2K21 current gen was better than the next. Anyway, that's it for that one. Last but not least, where we at 22. We at the end of 2K22. And where do I stand on 22? I think, okay, 22 is a funny one for me because when 22 first came out, I would put 22. I'll put 22 either right here. Hold on, not right there. I'll put 22 either right. Yeah, I'll put 22 probably right here when it first came out. Okay, but then a few seasons went by, by the time season 3 came out, we had side to sides and the left right glitch, and that brought the game to probably at the end right here. It was still good. It was still a good game, but it just the side to sides was a problem. Then we had the side to sides get patched, but then we had the shot contest problem. So the shot contest problem put the game about right here. That's what the game was at the shot contest, in my opinion. Okay, shot contest gets fixed, and now the shot contest is no longer a problem. Then we got the auto interceptions. Okay, the game is about right there. Okay, then the auto interceptions get patched, so now you have to push a button to get interceptions, and now the game is brought up to probably right here. Okay, fast forward a little bit more time, and then we had the problem with paint defense. You cannot block with paint defense like that. So I think the game should stay either right here. No, matter of fact, as of June 2022, where should this game be at? It's definitely not right here. I say it should belong right here. Like, it's better. To me, it's still, this game still has potential. Like, this game is still better than these games, in my opinion. But it's not better than all of these. That's just my opinion, though. It's not better than 2K15. It's not better than 2K19. It's not better than 2K11 or well, y'all don't like 12, but that's just my I know I'm alone on this one right here. I know I'm alone. I tried to explain it to y'all earlier, but I know I'm still probably alone because a lot of y'all just don't want to use y'all brains. I don't know. Y'all want to listen to me when it comes to this for some reason. Some of y'all, I've actually persuaded y'all. Whatever. Anyway, back to the point. As of right now, with what we have with this game, the only main issue that I'm seeing with this game right now is the paint defense. And there's the lack of paint defense at all, and also you still can't really play. You still cannot play defense in general in this game like that. Like defense still is underpowered in this game. I ain't gonna lie. But other than those two things, this is still a good game. Like this game is still a lot better than it was a few months ago. Back when the side to sides was a big problem before those got nerfed, and back when, like I said, the shot contest was a problem. So this game, I mean, then again, can I say it's excellent? Can I say it's excellent? Cause I can't compare it to these games right here, because these games, even though they're older, they're still. I want to almost do this. It's a good game. I can't say it's excellent, honestly. I probably want to do this right now. Like, not even being biased. Like, the event center sucks. The runway is stupid. It's not focused on basketball. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think this is my tier list. Now, some of y'all might disagree. Actually, a lot of y'all might disagree because you can never please everybody with tier lists. You know what I'm saying? Like, newsflash, y'all. Just because you have a different opinion than somebody else doesn't mean their opinion's wrong. I'm gonna say that again. Just because your opinion is not like mine doesn't mean my opinion is wrong. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I got my opinion, y'all got y'all's. My word is not law. You don't have to get mad and be like, oh, I dislike the video because you don't have my same opinion. I hope I persuaded y'all as to why my opinion is what it is on this tier list. But if I haven't, understand again, this is my opinion. At the end of the day, it's just my opinion. My word is not law. So this is my tier list. Take it or leave it. Wait, hold on. As of right now, this is my tier list. Again, it's like almost 5 in the morning. It's like 4 in the morning. So I'm not thinking completely coherently. Is that the right word? That's probably not. It's 4 in the morning. What can I say? No pun intended. But it's 4 in the morning. So I'm not thinking with my full thoughts. I'm not wide awake. So I might have had 1 or 2 games that's off. And that's probably why. Y'all probably thinking like, oh, it's 2K12, whatever, shut up. But for real though, y'all, this is my tier list. So if you agree with at least most of the games, I know nobody's gonna agree with every single game I have on this tier list at every single order. So if you agree with most of the tier list for the most part, leave a like down below. Also in the comment section, let me know your, oh, wait, I almost forgot one thing. Let's see the community tier list. I almost forgot that. Matter of fact, let me hit save first. I don't need to, I got this recorded, so I don't even need to save it, whatever. Let's see the community tier list. See, this is just a bunch of kids that just started playing 2K at 2K16. Like, what are y'all talking about? What? They got 2K. This is their opinion though. I can't get mad. This is their opinion. See, look, okay, now I can get mad. Okay, so what in the world? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I do not listen to most of the people that make these tier lists, dog, in the community. They got 2K21. First of all, they got 2K21 at the top. That's the first problem I'm having. Second of all, how are you putting 2K21 the same level as 2K16? Some of y'all are just stupid. Was it the community as a whole that voted this list, or was it somebody that made this list and the community agree with it? Either way, somebody's stupid. Like, I thought my list was kind of off on a game or two. Like, I thought y'all gonna disagree with me on 2K12, but as I can see, the community actually agreed with me on 12 because 12 is above 11 for the community. Why do they have 2K21 on the same level as 16? How is 2K20 on the same level as 16? Like, what in the world? How in the world is 2K21? Somebody's stupid. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't listen to the community like that. Like, I'm not y'all, cause y'all are with me. So if y'all follow me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all. I ain't talking about y'all in the community. I'm talking about the other people that making lists like this. Like, this is stupid. They got, look at this. Hold on. Okay, well, 2K18. First of all, I'm even mad they got 2K18 on the list. All these games are better than 2K18. Yeah, I'm trolling, but not for real though. They got 2K1 on the same level as 2K9. Again, I know these are older. This is older than this one. Can't really compare it from an old standpoint, but just from a gameplay standpoint and a fun standpoint, why these on the same level? Why is 2K19 on the same level as 21 Nations? I'm done. We gonna wrap this up. I'm done. I'm about to get mad. I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm done. This is why you do not listen to the community. Well, this is why you don't listen to randos or newer. Because I can tell this list is from like some kid who was like 14 years old made this list. Some 11-year-old made this list. This list was made by an 11-year-old. I can tell. Wouldn't no adult make this list. This list was made by an 11-year-old. I can tell. He's either 11. He's no older than like 13 or 14. He's no older than 14. This is why I don't listen to like 14-year-olds and younger when it comes to making tier lists. I'm sorry. If you're 14 watching this video, I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. But this is why you cannot listen to these new age kids, these new dudes be playing the game. These new niggas don't know what they're talking about. This is why I don't listen to new niggas that play 2K. If you've not been playing 2K since 2K9 or 2K10 or 2K11, I'm not listening to your opinion. I'm not. I'm sorry. And I can tell this kid did not play. He most likely did not play. He was not playing 2K10 when it was on his prime. He wasn't. There's no way he was. You know how I know he wasn't? Because he has 2K10 on the same level as 21. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, y'all, I'm done with this. That's my list. Again, if you agree, leave a like. If you disagree, it is what it is. At least my listener will like this one right here. But it's been your boy Dre, a1andrae. More videos to come soon. So stay tuned. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.